Hopefully this starts soon. Come on, Trent. Hey, y'all, second. I said that I was going to start at 5 o'clock. And what time is it? It's 5:04. That's on time for me. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are in the car. I've been charging up this phone, trying to get it to the point where it was ready. It is a very warm day. I'm not sure where my keys are. There they are. Okay. Just making sure I have everything I need. What's up, Droko? How you doing? All right. Oh, numbers keep on climbing. Up, up, up. It's actually kind of gone from hot to cool, but still cool and humid at the same time. So we'll see what it's like as we go on this walk. But I don't really want to get rained on, but I kind of want to get a drink. You know what? One of my favorite places is right down here. So we're going to go grab a quick drink at the beginning of the walk. And then just walk around after that. Got a new shop down here. The Brave Alliance. Right here is my old apartment. Lived way up there. And there's actually a bar right here that I never went to while I was living here. It was literally like across the street. And I would go like blocks away to go get a drink. Okay, this is still there. Okay, good. All right. We're gonna button up a little bit here so we can go into Henry's and grab something to drink. So that's the view I had. A little bit better view than even that, but what's up, Griffin? That's the view I had every day. Waking up, I could see all of that. Plus, I could see the whole baseball stadium too. Such a cool view. I loved that place. What's up? Yep, we are. We're headed to it right now, Henry's. It's also better to grab a drink right now rather than later. So I don't want to spend extra time grabbing a drink when everyone's here tonight. If I'm going to go, especially if I'm going to go and film too, I don't want it to be really busy while I'm there. Although it's 5 o'clock now, so probably a lot of people are getting there. What was that? Your Irish chest already looks burnt. Maybe a little bit. We've had some nice weather lately. Open at 11 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day. That's cool. Hey, how are you doing?
Wait, just one menu?
Yeah, just one. I'll just have a Jack and Coke.
A Jack and
Yeah,
Coke?
just a quick drink after work. Thank you. This is a really cool old bar. I always like coming here, and it's very local. I think it's fun. It's kind of like it's kind of like a Cheers bar in in Fort Wayne. Thank you very much. Also, the drinks are strong, but they're not like huge, so I can drink this pretty quickly. And they also have really good price drinks too. Jack and Coke always hits the spot. Yep. Weather's trash in Northeast Ohio right now. Yeah, it was pouring like crazy earlier today too, and I'm wondering if it's gonna rain again today. So I don't want to spend too much time in here. But right now it's been pretty humid and warm outside, which I'll take. And that's cool with me. So what all are you guys up to today? What's up, Taylor? How you doing? By the way, I'm going to need to make sure that my shirt gets off so that I can even out this Irish tan today. Lime. But you know how it was most of the time was they walked in and tried to talk to the guy that they pretended that they knew that they had supported, but they were like, stop trying to sell it. Yeah, and it's right. And they wouldn't even like adjust the fact that they were insurance and anything either until they got to the guy that they wanted to talk to. Like the secretary was the person. Making broccoli cheddar soup. Ooh, a Panera copycat recipe. I used to like to cook, but I do not enjoy it anymore. I think a lot of it's that I just don't want to spend any time on it. I want to do other things like edit videos. Honestly, that's like my favorite thing to do. Every task I'm doing, I'm like, okay, when can I get this done so that I can edit some more videos? And I know that sounds like I'm joking. I'm not joking. Yeah, that's why you keep it like against you. Having fun watching you go live and probably feed your face. Not right now. No feeding my face yet anyway. I'll be trying to get back. My parents are gone, so the dogs need to be walked and taken care of tonight. So we'll see what happens. Green beer for everyone, Trent Street. I mean, you're all not physically with me, so that wouldn't be very expensive. I'm not sure if I'm going anywhere this week or not. As far as like, but I did have some plans for St. Patrick's Day, but they may have fallen through. And if they've fallen through, I'm kind of wondering about going to, no chicken parm nuggets. Unless maybe tonight I'll end up going back to, I was going to say Chickies and Pete's. Oh, cool, Griffin. That sounds fun. What's up, Bessica? So today I want to talk about dream places to go or to go again for any of us, just like places you'd like to actually check out. So if your plans fell through, come to Ohio, bro. Well, I'm considering not Ohio, but maybe going down to Dollywood instead. So I'm not sure though if I'm going to do it or not, but It sounds like a lot of fun to go visit Dollywood. So. Dells, Branson, or Gatlinburg. If you're not driving, you should have another Jack and Coke. Well, I mean, I will be driving, but I'm going to be going on a long walk. So this is a strong drink. It'll kick in like 10 minutes after I'm done drinking it. So we'll finish this up and then just head on out on a big walk until it starts to rain. If I get drenched, then I get drenched. I mean, I'll hopefully be hot by then anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like I haven't gotten drenched at theme parks constantly. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Mount Olympus, Jamie. Why do you say it's bad? Done it 3 times. Thankfully, checking out Silver Dollar City in 2 weeks. Which one have you done? Are you talking Mount Olympus, Beach Cliff, or are you talking? We've gone to Dollywood. It's too rainy to go downtown today. We were going to try the vegan place. Be right back, guys.
Okay, you're in a first It's like a 2012
What's that? Yeah, I'll grab the server for you.
Sorry about that.
I know she's not probably expecting someone to leave right away, but
This chick is not very good at conversation. She's very shallow. Toby Keith. She's singing along with Red Soul kind of shit, and it's just like she's singing along to Nickelback's "No Crowd," like unironically.
I'll get off there.
I'm just ready to leave real fast, so in and out. Thank you very much.
Like, this job is taking its toll on me. I'm like, Dad. I'm like, all I could think of was,
I always start bar fights every time I'm at a bar. Yeah, that's like my hobby. Yeah. Didn't you know? I'm a fighter, not a lover. Obviously. I feel like a stripper. All the singles I have, like it's so many of them.
Do you want some ketchup for your fries?
What fell through? What are you talking about?
Good.
No, you take the change. Yep. Thank you so much. All right. So now we're officially on our walk. Oh, my St. Patty's plans? Yeah, so I was planning on just going bar hopping here, which is kind of what usually I do. But me and my friend Nathan may not be able to do that. So if we can't do that, then I told him, well, if it does fall through, let me know by tomorrow morning, because I'm not totally sure. But if that's not the case, then maybe I'll head off to Dollywood. Although my car's having a few issues here and there. Lights keep turning on it and stuff. And it's brand new. So I just want someone to look at it. My mechanic's already looked at it, but wasn't able to get into the system. And it seems like it's probably some sort of a mechanical error. But it's more of a technological car than I've ever had before. So, yeah. But it keeps capping it at 3,000 RPMs, which means I can't get going too fast. I can get up to like 65, but that's about all, even if I'm like fully throttling down. So, but it seems like it says there's not enough oil in the system, but that doesn't seem right because it's had new oil changes and stuff. So I think it's just a sensory problem. So we'll have to figure it out. But yeah, so other than that, we'll just see what happens. So maybe I'll go somewhere else. We'll see. Yeah, I think it is a software glitch, but I'm not really sure if it is or not. And it worries me to go that far with a brand new car, one that I don't understand as well or haven't pushed as far. So we'll just see. But that doesn't mean I'm not going. We'll see what happens. I think it'd be a lot of fun to go. So, like, if I could go to Dollywood, I know that would be a place. It's only like 7 hours away. It's not that far. And especially now that I have this car, I can sleep in the back of this car easily. So I'm like, really easily go. It takes me right past Kings Island. I'm like, there's no downside to this plan. It's maybe drinked in a little bit. Yep, there you go. Jeremiah. So anyway, speaking of places, let's talk about different places that you guys would like to go, / that I would like to go. So one of them is Dollywood. I've been there years ago. I remember one ride. And as far as I remember, it was it's a Small World style ride. But it's a Small World style ride through a town that was on fire. That's what I remember of it. I don't know if that's right or not. I don't really remember. So I could be mixing up two rides. I was like 8 years old or something like that. Maybe even younger, maybe 5 or 6 even. But I was young enough to be like, wait a minute, what is it? So I don't really know what the ride is. It was very fun though. So, okay, let's talk. Where are you guys saying now? Where would you like to go visit? Centralia? Where's Centralia, Droco? This is the first time you guys have brought up a park that I didn't know. I mean, if Beachcliff brought up a park that I didn't know, I'd be like, checks out. Okay. But, oh, it's a town. Okay, where's the town at? Let's see what everyone else is saying. Fire in the Hole, is that what it was called? Fire in the Hole? That sounds probably like it could be right. It was, to me, I was like really entranced by it. I was just like it's a whole town on fire. It's really cool. So, and they had this like fire that was fake fire. And my parents had told me, because I was really afraid of fire as a kid. Like, I don't even think I can explain to you how afraid. I used to have a ladder for my window that I could throw out the window because I would tell my mom, like, all the time, like, I'm afraid. Like, what if there's a fire? What do I do from our second floor window? And to me now, I'm like, those are all somewhat unfounded fears. But at the time, as a kid, it felt so real. I was just terrified of there being a fire, you know? And so I'd always just be like, Mom, like, I want all these things. So we had like a sticker for my window that I could put on. We had a whole bunch of different ways that I could try to like mitigate the fear. We had a thing to fall down, and then also there was another room where the roof goes up to that window. So I was like, I want that window, even though that bedroom was smaller. So I was like, because then if there's a fire, I can jump onto the roof and then jump down, and I'd be safe. I was just irrationally afraid of a fire. So anyway, I rode that ride, and as a kid with an irrational fear of fire, okay, let's go back. Trent's just crossing the street back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So as a kid with an irrational fear of fire, I was definitely afraid of this ride also. And my mom and dad were like, okay, Trent, don't worry. It's not real fire. It's just like shiny paper. And I was like, oh my word, okay. So we went on it. And I was like, how did they make it look so real? So that's all I really remember. Where else are you guys saying? Okay, sounds like Silver Dollar City. Fire in the Hole. Okay, maybe it wasn't then called Fire in the Hole, because I'm sure this was not Silver Dollar City. I think that was the town on fire. Centralia was the town on fire. There's a fire under it that burns forever. Oh my word, Centralia? Okay. No, not what I was describing, but that's even more interesting. What's up, Coaster Cat? New improved Fire in the Hole opening at Silver Dollar City this year. Doc Dacus. That's cool. I really want to see your reaction of how bad Mount Olympus is. Well, see, now it's not genuine reaction, because I'll be like, Jimmy thinks this is really bad, which means I need to think it's really bad too, because Jimmy's so cool. So that's the problem now. Now I'm like compromised. Trent, you need to join our Discord. Kay posted some great artwork. I should join your Discord. The problem is, I've heard of Discord for the last decade, and I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I have even gotten on a Discord and been like, what's this thing for? I don't understand it. So I'm a boomer. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a boomer. Jimmy knows it's bad. Not much, stayed up all night doing artwork. Oh, that's so cool. Probably should go check it out. Went to a baseball game today. It was hot. Yeah, it's been like really, really humid lately. I fully concur. Whoop. Whoa. that drink you seems that drink you had seems to really be taking effect. Must have been a strong one. No, not really. It's just who I am. Alcohol maybe encourages it a little bit, but I'm very talkative no matter what. Whoa, the water level is massive today. Look at that. That's all like a platform that you can hang on. Got some major flooding going on right now. Also, I got new pants. I've had new pants every day recently, and these pants are falling off me like crazy. I needed a belt today. Apparently, I need a belt every single day, even when I think the pants are too tight. Because the second I start to walk, I'm like, oh my word, I regret all the decisions I made this morning. So if I'm going walking, I need a belt, even if it's like the tightest pants I've ever worn. If I wear them and they cut off my circulation to my legs at my hips, then I still need a belt. On Good Dell's notes, try staying at Wilderness out there. If you liked Kalahari, you'll love the 8 water parks at Wilderness. There are 8 water parks? I just want Trent to go to my happy place. What are the 8 water parks? Is it a resort called Wilderness? What is it that it actually does?
Give me that jacket. I don't trust you.
I won't drop it.
Let's just go this way. Trying to get some sun on my body here. Now that it's warm, we're going to do that. Yep, 4 indoor, 4 outdoor. Huh. Well, that would be fun. I used to go down there and go to Kalahari on the way to visit my fiance when I was engaged to someone in South Dakota. So, yeah, it's too hot for this. So I would stop and hang out with that. And just go look at the Kalahari there. I even used to take video. Like it was very normal for me to want to take video. I just wasn't sure what to do with the video after I took the video. So don't they have a Ferris wheel water slide? That's kind of weird. Sounds low-key terrifying to me. Trent's shirtless, take a drink. Coaster Cat, there's a shirtless water slide. All water slides are shirtless. There's a shirtless Ferris wheel. Those are not usually shirtless, but they could be. Yep, it's at Wisconsin Dells. I want to know where that place is, like which one at Wisconsin Dells. Ferris wheel water slide. That sounds really interesting. You're like really pretty. Thank you. So you agree with me? You think you're really pretty? Oh, no, I love your bracelet. Vintage. Sorry, I'm just quoting Mean Girls, guys. I don't know what this stream is. I'm sorry. All right. So, where else do people want to go? I saw other ones in the chat earlier, but I don't remember what we said because I'm super ADD. But I will say that yes, I would love to go to the Dells. That's a big one for me. Dells is a huge place that I'd love to go visit. Where else would you guys like to go visit? For me, this year, even though I've been there before, I would also love to go visit well, I'd love to do like Hershey Park, Kings Island, Cabo, San Lucas. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Now that's just like an island town, right? Going anywhere tropical and island-ish would definitely be fun. Baja, Mexico. Ah, yeah. I went to Cabo last year, caught a marlin. You went on vacation to go fishing? We live two different lives. That sounds very much like work to me. And I am not living for working. Although that's not true. I would be working, probably. Because I would video the entire time I was there. But that doesn't feel like work to me, obviously. Maybe we are just living two different lives. It was a bachelor party getaway. We did a lot of stuff. That sounds like fun. I still like catching fish. It takes too much time, and I'm way too ADD for it. Oh, wow. They're getting rid of a building here, and that's gonna have a nice skyline view. I'll have to come back here and take some pics. I wonder what they're doing with all this stuff, but I'm just kind of letting it happen. See what happens with it. It's pretty cool. Now, I don't know how many steps I've already taken, so I've got to figure that out. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are now, I started at about 5,000 steps. We're now at 9,000 steps. So we've got to just keep on going as much as we can. I'd like to hit 15,000 before I go home tonight. That is a big bucket list for me. I'd like to see, is it Ferrari Land? I'd like to see that. I think that sounds like a lot of fun and looks really cool. There's also a couple indoor, like water parks and amusement parks. I think there's even an indoor ski slope. That all sounds like fun to me. Yeah, well, I think it'd be really fun to do that. You caught some fish in the first hour, then we sat out there for another 4 hours and caught nothing. See, that's what I don't understand. I'm like, that just sounds boring. I don't know. I want to be riding roller coasters. I think a lot of vacations that a lot of people love, I find boring just because I'm very weird about vacations. I like to do a lot of stuff and see a lot of stuff. And like for instance, like a lot of people love to just lay on the beach. I don't. But I think it's because I'm too ADD for it. I'm like, I don't want to, give me a sun lamp in my basement. Like, and the sound of the ocean on repeat on YouTube or something. That's taking a nap on the beach. I can do that at home. But every woman I've ever talked to has been like, Trent, you are insane. Laying on the beach, we love that. Like, And I'm like, but why? Why? I don't understand it. Why would you want to do that? It's a me problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. We took our fish to a restaurant by the dock where they cooked it for us. We caught 3 marlin and a mahi-mahi. Uh-oh, someone's coming pretty fast. Jimmy, I sound like you. Poland for for Energylandia. Also to see my significant other. Oh, that's cool, Kat. Any plans for Carowinds this year? Yes. During spring break, Drew and Yoko and I, Andrew's daughter, we are all going to hang out at Carowinds. That's the plan. That's next week. So yeah, that'd be really fun. I think it's next week. Maybe it's 2 weeks from now. So yeah, I'm very excited to go. That'll be really fun. Here's another place I could have stopped for a drink. 2 weeks, okay. I've done that before. Let's see. They have a bar/restaurant called The Office on the beach that is awesome. I prefer to walk on the beach. See, okay, I do too. I prefer to walk on the beach too. But every time I've talked to any family members, especially all my like female cousins or my mom, aunts, they're all just like, what kind of insane, or even coworkers, or like, what kind of insane person doesn't like to just lay on the beach? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure I'm insane in some way, but I've never been diagnosed. So I just don't understand it. But again, it's a me problem. I mean, I know that I don't think like every other person, and I embrace that. That's okay. So it's just a lot of people enjoy that. But yes, if I'm going to be on the beach, I want to be walking around. I want to be going to shops. I want to be, I would prefer it if it was like Coney Island and there were some coasters or some like fun little attractions off of it. Like I'd love any of that kind of stuff. That all sounds so fun to me. Oh. Trent, what is your favorite coaster of all time? I think it would have to be, honestly, I think, now, I'm going to be completely honest. I think it probably changes, like, daily or weekly for me. Like, this is not a normal, like, every day this is my favorite. I don't have a static list. It changes from time to time. But right now, what I would say is my favorite coaster of all time is Hagrids Magical Creatures Motorbikes Adventure TM. That's my favorite. I love that ride. It is so much fun. It has beautiful animatronics inside of it, like some of the best animatronics I've ever seen. It's lots of low to the ground thrills throughout the whole ride. You're kind of going faster and faster. You really do feel like you're on a bike. You have the upper bike that you can ride and the lower bike, so you have two different experiences that you can get on that ride. Just everything about it is perfect. It's so much fun. such a relaxing experience, but also there's lots of thrills in it. I love it. Dream visits. Is this just a list of Disney parks in foreign countries for you? I will be honest, Tokyo Disney Sea ranks up there very high, Trevor. Absolutely. But it's not just Tokyo Disney Sea for me. There are lots of different ones. I'd actually really love to make it to Thorpe Park. I'd love to go to, I forget what it's called, the one where Smiler is. Smiler would be, or that park would be really fun too. Alton Towers, I think that's it. And also they have a beautiful old like castle there too. So I would love to make it to any of that stuff. Just seeing European parks would be really fun for me. I just enjoy that kind of stuff. So doing any of those. I don't even have a passport though. I haven't even been to Canada. I was in 6th grade the last time I was in Canada, and you didn't need a passport to go to Canada at that point. So yeah, like I don't even have a passport, so there would be a lot of stuff that would have to happen before I can do that. What is your favorite Cedar Point roller coaster? My favorite Cedar Point roller coaster would be, I think it would have to be Millennium Force. It always ends up going kind of back and forth. So it's Millennium Force, but on paper, it really shouldn't be. Every single time I've ranked any rides, it's always been Maverick as number one, or Steel Vengeance. But there's something about Millennium, and I think a lot of it's nostalgia, honestly. But something about Millennium that just, every time I ride it, I'm just like, that's what I love. And like I said, it's nostalgia. I remember riding it and being like, wow, it's amazing. So yeah, I think there's a lot of it that's that, but still, it's a fun place. I don't see any kids at this park, so I'm gonna take you guys to my favorite like childhood park. Especially if I don't see kids there. I don't wanna capture random kids on video. But I think since it rained, they're all kind of staying away. So right over there, it's my favorite childhood park. And it's right next to my favorite childhood museum. So we're gonna go hang out over there just for a second, just for fun. Why not? It's just for the heck of it. Gives me one more place to walk to. One thing that I love about walking in the city is it just gives me so much to look at, and not just to look at, but like I can go shopping, I can get food, I can get drinks, all that kind of stuff. Where if I walk in the country or if I go hiking somewhere, like sure, you can see mountains and you can see trees. Once you've seen a tree, you've seen all the trees. And once you've seen a mountain, you've seen all the mountains. Again, unpopular opinions. I know you're not all gonna agree with that. A mountain is only not a mountain if it also has a roller coaster attached to it, like at Kennywood. But sorry guys, I know these opinions are stupid, that's why I'm laughing at them. They are my sincerely held opinions, but I know most people are going to be like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And you have a point, okay? But anyway, when I'm here in the city, like, there's just always something different. Like, all of downtown's right there. But then it's like, you're kind of like out in a country park right here. Like, there's so much to do. There's everything different. There's a museum right over here. There's a park to go to. People are playing baseball right here. Like, there's just so much to do. There's a skate park behind me. Like, it's just everything you can want to do is right here. So for me, that's what I like. All right, sorry. Let's see what you guys are saying, because I'm talking ridiculous. Efteling, yes, Efteling looks really fun too, and it's also very well themed. It's really cool. So I would love to do that. Once you rode one Woodstock Express, you rode all the Woodstock Expresses. Well, that's true. Oh no, that's not true. Yeah, they're all different, aren't they? But sounds very similar to what I said about mountains. A mountain is just a big filling in the land. Like, why do we care? Although I have seen let's see, which mountains were they? The Rockies. Going up to the Rockies, they're so huge that you feel like you're right there when they start to look big already. So you're like, wow, like, we're gonna be there in like 5 minutes because they look huge already. So there is something that's very grandeur about that, and kind of looking at them makes me kind of be like, wow, God, you're huge, you know, like, which I like. I think that's really fun for me. So I'll admit that. But you also have nature here, like this muddy water, which I think is very fun. So anyway, let's keep on talking about where you guys would like to go. We look at our mountains like you look at like you do architecture. Fair. Okay. I just got off. Okay, where I'm trying to, like, I've had like 10,000 steps by now. Ooh, you should go to Frankenmuth, Michigan too. It's a German town with the world's largest Christmas store. I've heard Frankenmuth, and it does look really cool. Yeah, it's very much a German town. I love this little bridge here. I think it's fun to walk over. I also do like this little river. Kristen hates me that we spend weeks at Cedar Point and never lay on the beach. Now, okay, fair though. I do enjoy just hanging out on the beach at Cedar Point. In all fairness though, I also don't travel very far to Cedar Point. So like laying on Silver Beach, I'm like, yes, that'd be fun. That's always a little fun to get a little bit of rest out on Silver Beach. But if I'm gonna go down to Florida, I want to feel like I've been there and not just traveled 3 hours. But like if I'm gonna travel 21 hours to Florida, I want to go see things down in Florida. I don't want to lay on a beach because it feels the same. Sure, I'll lay on Cedar Point Beach. Like, I mean, taking naps there, it's kind of a part of my process because I'll have driven back and forth all summer long and I'll be exhausted. And then I'm in need of a nap, so I'll sleep on the beach. And this coming year, I'll probably sleep on the beach way more, honestly. Let's see. Okay, it's miserable to lay on the beach. I feel like I'm frying, but I'm pale, and I'm a redhead. Me too, you can't tell. But yes, I'm a redhead. I'm also bald. So if I'm bald and I'm on the beach, then I fry even more because the top of my head burns like crazy. But I also burn at Cedar Point. Like, it's not like burning is an unusual thing for me. The sun right now is hard to see. Okay, Sarah Niner. I just got off a video call with my hubby. He is stuck in Denver because of the snowstorm. I got on YouTube and you were shirtless. Weird that weather is so drastically different. Yes. I'm sorry your husband's stuck there from a snowstorm. Okay. Where did Orion go? You mean like that should be one of my favorites? I love Orion, but it's not my favorite coaster. I did say just recently, though, that Fury 325 is my favorite. The thing with Fury 325 is it doesn't have a theme. There's no animatronics. There's no moments when you stop. That's what's fun about Hagrids, is it's almost like they went, hey, how could we make a dark ride, but make a dark ride on a roller coaster? So you're driving or you're going fast on it, and then all of a sudden your car will stop and you'll like turn and look at different scenes. The animatronic of Hagrid's looks like a real human. Like it's incredible. So that's part of what makes it so fun to me. But if they had that kind of thing on Fury, I would love it even more. But that's part of the fun of it on Hagrid's. Also, Hagrid's loading system is just, Cedar Point could never. Like it's so smooth, it's so fast. I know people wait horrible amounts of time for it, but it's really cool. So okay, what else are we saying? So now I get to draw Trent at Hogwarts. I loved Hogwarts. I have a whole video talking about all of the Harry Potter lands and stuff too. I do not care about the Harry Potter series or the Harry Potter movies, but any of the Harry Potter lands, they're so immersive and incredible, and details are everywhere, and you just feel like you're in that story, even if you don't know it. And that's what makes it so incredible, that you don't even need to know it for you to appreciate it. Marcus, my favorite is not Magnum. That's blasphemy. I don't hate Magnum though. Magnum is Millennium Force, only it beats the shit out of you. It's not bad. It's just that it beats the shit out of you, and that's the problem. Maverick and Millennium all the way. I do love Maverick and Millennium. Both of them are very, very cool. What is your favorite coaster and or coaster you got off saying, I'm not riding again? Okay, well, the coaster I got off thinking, I'm not going to ride that again, honestly, is Velocicoaster. At the first time that I rode it, I was like, that's awful. Why did anybody like it? But I rode it in the back row, and I know to a lot of people that's blasphemy that I didn't like the back row, but it was way too much for me. Way too much. Sorry guys, you're gonna get a body shot here for just a second. Isn't that exciting? I'm gonna put my shirt on. Man, tore this shirt apart when I took it off. This is ridiculous. It's like hard labor to put that thing back on. My word. Put it on, put it on. Seat 13, black train. See, I hated the back row. But I rode it front row, and I was in love with it after that. I rode it twice back row, and each time, like, it hurt. It felt like I was being castrated. It was just so bad. There's nothing good about that ride from the back row. But when I rode it on the front row, it was really, really good. I'm using this little mic. I can show you, Drew. It's this one. That's my mic. It's just a cheapo mic from like Meyer, but it has worked better than literally anything else I've ever done. So I'm going to show you guys this cool park really fast, and then we'll get back to what you guys are saying. So I loved this park. Like, you could play train station. I loved that. It's a very old park. Don't ask me how old, because I will never tell you. I'll never admit to my age. But yeah, like, it was really, really fun. There's all kinds of fun places to play inside here, and we'd like play the floor is lava and stuff. And because it's fun, I'm going to take you guys down a slide. This slide. Because this slide was my dream slide as a child. It was so much fun. So we're going to go hang out for just a second. Since no kids are here. If there were kids, I'd be like, we're going to move on past here. But since there are no kids, why not? Why not explore my inner child? It's fine. Honestly, this all gets exponentially harder every year, though. These steps and stuff. LJ knows Science Central, huh? How do you know Science Central? I could kill myself on these things, guys. Like, I could legitimately hurt myself. I used to come up that thing. That's never happening again. That's cool, LJ. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before, so it's nice to see you. But yeah, we'd like play, like, this was our like encampment, our fort. And we would have to guard it from all the riffraff. It was so much fun. All right, let's go down the slide. Hopefully I don't kill myself. Which way you guys want me to turn it? This way or down the slide? We'll go down the slide for right now. I don't have the abs for this. Woo! Man, that was anticlimactic. Oh, ew. Oh, my butt is so wet, guys. I completely forgot about mud on the bottom of the seat. At least I have black pants on. Nobody will be able to tell. It's just rainwater. Or that's what I'll tell myself anyway. But yeah, it's a fun place. I always loved this little park. And you've got the city in the background too. I love that I signed it just in time to see you go down a playground slide. Wet ass from the slide. Dude's enjoying himself. That's great. Never a dull moment here at Not Your Normal Guy. Oh my word, this all looked so easy. This thing is more of a hindrance than I remember it being, because I was shorter at the time. And now I'm not short anymore. Is this Dollywood? Yeah, this is Dollywood. Yep, absolutely. This is a workout. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this. I am still watching for any kids that want to join. Oh my word, this is hard. What's the shirt doing back on? I lost the brand. I'm sorry. The brand should just be my bare chest, but I got rid of it. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Why does it hurt so much? Okay, I'm not going down another slide because that would be foolishness. But that slide looks like fun. But also, that looks like it would twist my body in ways that I haven't done in 2 decades. Like, that's probably a problem, honestly. They need an RMC hybrid here. I would love that. Fort Wayne needs a coaster of any kind. But specifically this park, obviously, needs an RMC hybrid. See, like, this is hard. This is legitimately hard. You know what, Jeremiah? I resemble that comment. Oh my word, it's so muddy, guys. What am I gonna do? It's like there's a little river that used to be here. I think I can jump off right here. This looks like me when my son made me climb up a slide last night. It's not. It's not for parents. No, it's not. All right, let's go. Can I make it? Woo! Whew. That was wonderful. If you haven't liked this video, then like this video. I just earned it. Parks these days are so much better than what we had back in the 80s. This is from, like, I don't know, 99 or something. I'm sure if I walked around here I could find the date. I'm sure they have a cornerstone somewhere. Maybe over here even. Where's the bare metal slide that gives kids third-degree burns in July? See, this was the beginning of society changing to be a softer, more acceptable thing. This is the reason why millennials are the way we are. Oh, I don't see it. I thought it would say on this. I remember those, Jason. I remember them. They existed when I was a kid. But part of the reason why we came here is because it didn't have that slide. Anyway, it was a fun place. It's a fun place to hang out. I'll get away in case there are any, like, children that are, like, waiting in the bushes. Like, we'll go play once that strange adult leaves. I don't think that's the case, but, you know, just in case. We'll get out of here. Oh, okay. One cool thing also is that this park, it was like an early park that was handicap accessible. So if you had any kind of disability in any way or different ability in any way, there were a lot of different things that they did to try to make it possible for you to do it. Like this ramp that took you all the way up and, like, almost to the slide, to the point where, like, if you had a parent, they could just take you out of your wheelchair and lift you up into the top of the slide. So there was just a lot of things like that that they'd never done for kids until that point, 99 or 2000 or whatever time it was. So I actually think that's pretty cool too. All right, anyway, we were talking. Sorry about that horribly crazy detour there. Okay. Don't drive through West Virginia because I hate mountains, huh? Sorry, guys. View of the parking lot there. Some are wood, some are not. And then there's that one random one in Europe. There's a Woodstock Express in Europe. That's cool. We look at our mountains like you look at your architecture. How about House on the Rock? It's one of the most WTF experiences you'll do. I've heard about House on the Rock. I've actually looked at a lot of pictures of it, and it looks really cool to me. I love just kitschy places like that. You could describe all of me as kitschy. The way I decorate, the way I, like, everything I enjoy is kitschy. It's all fun. Just like, who cares what anybody else thinks? Do I like it? Well, then let's do it. That's just kind of the way I describe my life. So I would love a little experience like that. I really want to go to Ferrari Land in Abu Dhabi. Coaster Cat. My family and I are going to Cedar Point for the first time in June coming all the way back from South Georgia. It's on our bucket list. I found your channel from listening to your Cedar Point video. Oh, well, cool. I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but I love that. If you have any questions, please let me know about your Cedar Point trip, like what you're wanting to do or anything like that. Of course, you can check out any videos also, all you want, but I'd love to talk to you guys about questions and stuff like that too, if you have any. So if there's something specific, I might link like a video to you that describes it in a better degree than I can describe it, but I'll be more than happy to answer whether I, give you a video link or I just tell you down in the comments. But laying though, yeah, I would lay down on the beach. I just need to take naps sometimes. That's all it is. And it feels nice to lay down on the beach, get a little bit of a sun, get a little bit of a tan, and listen to the waves. I'm not saying that's a bad experience. I love that experience. But is it the majority experience that I want to have when I go on vacation? No, not at all. Honestly, I should draw Trent, but like dizzy after Wild Mouse at CP and holding his pavilion beer. I'd be really into that. Sounds like a good profile picture. Draw Trent at the entrance of Cedar Point. So here is Science Central. I just saw LJ's thing where he said, Science Central in the background. I live in Fort Wayne. Go down the slide. Snake River Falls. Right into the mud. And that's how they make Idiot's pretzels. It's called being out of shape. Jeremiah, I hate you. This looks like me. Okay, yeah, we already talked about that. Parks these days. Okay. That's the closest thing Trent's doing to bungee jump. Absolutely. I also resemble that, Trent. Where's the... Okay, yeah. I remember those, Jason. Probably stayed home. Big storms to the south. Okay, Timmy, we're clear to slide now, buddy. I guess we won't be climbing on any more things. You're going to jail now, boy. LOL, and here come the cops. Will TT2 be top 3 in the park? I'm sure Top Thrill 2 will be top 3 in the park. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it will be, but I'm not a huge fan of it. It may not be my top 3, but I'm sure for the majority of people, they'll be like, yeah, it's the top 3. So it'll probably knock Millennium Force down. And I am kind of wondering if this year Millennium Force is going to have lower weights than it would have had in the past years, but we'll see. I do love all the different CP videos on food prices, fast lane worth it, or no, best day at CP, etc. Helps build up the excitement for the upcoming trip. I have another one coming too very soon, so thank you. I'm glad you enjoy that. Now right here, I think this is the next area of Fort Wayne that really is going to take off. This used to be a huge manufacturing area, and there was a railroad that went right back here. That's why the power company's here too. But there's so much more that can happen now. And they've gotten rid of that huge piece of manufacturing there, so they need to do something else there now. Do you like to fly on passenger airliner? If so, where would you like to fly to? Ooh, where would I like to fly to? I do like to fly in a passenger airliner. I went to Hawaii a couple of years ago. That was pretty, well, not a couple of years ago. Man, it was for my honeymoon. So it was like 13 years ago, something like that. It was very long ago. And I'm divorced now. Like, I don't know if everyone knows that. So, but yeah, that was a terribly long trip. It was horrible. It was uncomfortable. That was not a good time. So, yeah, I don't know where I'd want to, like, if there's a place I'd want to go to that's like further away or what. I would like, okay, I'd love to go to Southern California again sometime soon. I'd love to get out to San Diego in particular. I love San Diego. Also, wine tasting up in Northern California was really fun. If I could, even this year, I would like to get up to North Carolina. Or not, did I say North Carolina? North California. Did I say Carolina that whole time? North California. I would love to go up to North California. Oh my word, every time. Beth. Shirtless again. Did I log into the wrong site? Nope, just not your normal guy, that's all. Yeah, I'd like to get up to the Northern California park that's closing kind of in stations over the next couple of years. Especially with things being a little bit more up in the air with the merger too. I don't want them to close it down and I never got to go experience it. So I do think I'd like to do that. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it or not. And then, of course, I would love to go visit Knott's Berry Farm. I'd love to go to Disney, Universal Studios, all those too. Jonah Lynn, thank you. Yeah, trying to get lots and lots of steps in. Let's actually see where I am now. After all that stuff at the park, I am at 12,872 steps, which means I need to get to about 15,000 today before I take the dogs out for a walk, go back home and go for a walk. So, because then I'll finish up my steps there, and then maybe I'll go get half-priced wings. I went and got, I I guess it's only buy one, get one half off at B-Dubs for the bone-in wings. And I don't hate the bone-in wings, but they are not as good and they're much more expensive. So I'd rather have the glorified chicken nuggets, honestly. I just like that better. The bone-in is just a bit too much. Yeah, it's Thursday, which means like I have a date, you know, like I need to meet with my lover, Buffalo Wild Wings. Magic Mountain has a good lineup, but the terrain is unbearable and it's very bland park. Twisted Colossus is great though. Knott's is better than Magic Mountain. See, okay, now I'm sure I would agree with you that Knott's is better, but Knott's is also more of a themed park. Am I wrong about that? I'm really excited to go see Knott's because I know it would be very much what I would like to see. Yeah, no, Beach Cliff, I know that was Jason. I know that wasn't you guys. So yeah, I'd like to go visit that. But yeah, we'll see what I'm able to go see. After they finish this up, I'm sure there's going to be lots of development that ends up going that way. It's pretty cool. Poke a hole in your muffler. We're all impressed. Yes, I know I'm crossing on a stop sign. I waited for some cars to go by first. Oh. LOL, love the videos. Thanks, 117. Beach Tuff Studios in here, boy. Does it sound really windy? I have the kind of windscreen on here, but yeah. Am I happy about 1 million? You mean like 1 million views? Yes, I am. But my brother beat me to one. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. My punk of a brother has been doing it for 2 years, and he's got 1 million views already. Ticked me off. We have a little competition going, but it's all very friendly competition. So if you guys enjoy video games, then you guys should definitely go check him out. Yes, shameless plug on his channel. Yep. Go check him out. He is called Hatless Spider, and he does Hearts of Iron 4 content. I think it's 4. He like shows all the best tips and tricks on how to do Hearts of Iron stuff, like turn different, like you can create different countries and stuff. From what I understand, I'm not a gamer, not at all, but like I play The Sims 4 and I play Sim City 4. That's how out of date I am. Those are the only 2 games I play. I do need to, probably at some point I should stream doing what is it? It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it's the new version. I can't think of what it's called. I do think it'd be fun to learn that game, but I haven't. Have they announced anything? Milo's watching your brother's channel. He should. If he likes Hearts of Iron stuff, he should go check it out. Trevor's pretty cool. You won't be playing GTA 6 next year. No, I will not. I've never been a GTA fan. I've just never been a gamer. It's never been something I never played Halo. I played Mario Brothers. And even when it got onto Nintendo 64 even, I was like, there's too many options. I'm such a boomer, guys. It's like there's too many options. I can go I can go right, left, forward, backward, and I can jump. And I can do like any mixture of those, like move wherever I want in a 3D world. It's like, this is too much. I can't do that. I'm used to being able to only go right or left. And there should be no forward or backward. It's just way too much for me. I'd always get stuck in a corner or two. Now I liked Mario Kart. Mario Kart was always fun, but that's all. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Ohio State Day at all. Ooh, I'm at 10%, guys. Okay, drop in sound quality is going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Probably happened before 3, 2, 1 because I took it out. Okay, cool. There we go. Luckily, I brought a fuel rod with me, so I can get that going and have what I need to keep this walk going. Anyway, yeah, so Ohio State Day, I don't think they're doing, but I think it's because they're doing the pass holder preview for Top Thrill 2 instead. I'm a little bit confused by the pass holder preview for Top Thrill 2. I'm not sure, like it says it's spread over 3 days. And that, or like the way I read it initially was that it was going to be on one of those 3 days. But I don't know what day they're doing it. So I'm confused and trying to figure out information about it, but I haven't seen Tony release anything about it. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting out in the world for whenever they say pass holder previews happening this time. If you guys know anything, then let me know. It's all 3 days. That's what they did for Steel Vengeance. Okay, that was before I did anything with theme parks. So, and yeah, I just I don't know, didn't know much about it, or couldn't quite figure it out, I guess. So, oh man, I'm tired already. It's not been that long either. Let's see what it says. 13,806. I need 2,000 more steps. I guess that means I should stand up and keep walking. I don't really want to, but I guess I should. I need to look like Brad Pitt by May, so if I don't look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, then maybe I could look like Fat Thor. That's probably a more achievable goal. He's still good looking. That might be fine. Let's see what you guys are saying here. All right. So well, here, let's see. Absolutely enjoy your videos, especially from Cedar Point. Brings back great memories of the 90s when I visited Cedar Point as a season pass holder, beginning in 94. I was a pass holder for 13 years. We had to pick a day to go, yeah. Gatekeeper, Wild Mouse, Millennium Force, and Iron Dragon. What's about those? Are those the early entry? No way! No way, Jason. Looks like 2024. I mean, I've been on this and not on social media. So, is that on Twitter or something right now? I'll have to go home and make a quick video about that tonight. It's important news. I'm sure Beachcliff is already on it. Beachcliff's gonna beat me. Oh no. It was in the CP app. Okay, yeah. That's crazy. Okay, well we'll go check that out tonight. We've got some luxury condominiums or something, apartment homes. Oh. Well, I guess I know what I'm editing tonight when I go to B-Dubs, huh? So any other places that you guys have as bucket list places that you would like to go to? Would anybody like? Are there any theme parks or any other experiences? I'll get the ball rolling here with Mackinac Island. I'd love to go back to Mackinac Island. I've been multiple times in my life, but I would love to go to Mackinac Island again this year. I actually have an early video about Mackinac Island, and that was kind of the first video that started to kind of pop off, where I was like, wait a minute, maybe vacation and travel stuff is really what I should be talking about. So any other places for you guys? Where would you like to go? Jason, I want to hit Tokyo Disney Sea like you've never even heard, or yeah, like that is such a bucket list for me. I would love to live there, I would love to go visit there. And now they have this new like Frozen Land too, opening up, Frozen and Peter Pan, and it looks incredible. Their theming is so beyond anything that Disney Imagineering has ever done, and Disney Imagineering has done incredible stuff. But Tokyo Disney Sea it's just a cut above. Austin, you'd like to go to Disney World? I'm pretty sure their video is already up. 117. Yeah, they're like always on Disney news. Like they know it, they hear it, and they send it out right away. I'm usually a day or two late. Also now though, I'm trying to keep to a schedule too, so that's part of the reason why also. B-Dubs with Trent sounds fun. Hey, you should come. Coaster Cat. I am very fun. I'd like to see Frozen there. Yeah. I think the Frozen stuff that they have at... Hey. I don't know, I guess... Yeah, those are all done, or pretty much all done. This is our theater right here. So what I was just looking at was they have some different theater stuff that's coming up for this year, just a couple. But I think they're about to announce their next season because 6 Degrees of Separation is happening, I guess, this weekend, it looks like. And then Jersey Boys is happening next month. And after that, it's not a ton more. So I love this view of Fort Wayne. It's a very nice vantage point of the city. Except you miss one full skyscraper. I think it's hidden behind that building right there. We did an eclipse video, not an early entry video. Okay, gotcha. Well, Beach Cliff, it's on then. I gotta beat you. Right now, we gotta go. I'm not particularly worried about it, honestly. Burning Man. Oh, you're always first. No, I'm really not. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know about like night ride times that they used to have until Beach Cliff talked about that when we were at Droco. You playing Coastal tonight? You guys should definitely go check out Droco. They've been playing Coastal, which is like Wordle, but it's coasters. So they've been doing that. It's really funny. And they go like late into the evening, like 9 to like 1 a.m. or 10 to 1 a.m., something like that. So they love to go live pretty late in the evening. Ooh, it's windy here. It's probably not sounding good to you guys. But yeah, it's really fun to watch. And everyone kind of jumps in and it's like, okay, it might be this coaster. I know this coaster. And it'll say like, you know, like we need a ride that's 200 feet tall or 210 feet tall. And then like you just figure it out because you guess one ride first, just like you would on Wordle. You just guess a random word, and then from there it'll tell you like you got these words right. Well, this will tell you like you got, it's above 1,000 feet. It's not 1,000 feet. It's above 1,000 feet, or it's below 1,000 feet, or not 1,000. It's below 100 feet, or it's above 100 feet. Things like that. It's really funny. So you guys should go check it out. Okay, my last message made no sense. It was fun. LOL. The Coastal game was awesome the other night. Kept me up way past my bedtime in a weeknight. Oh. I like this view. Right downtown of the courthouse. Walk underneath an alleyway. These are condos. I want one so bad. They're like $500,000, and for the luxury that they are, it's incredible. I could never afford it, at least not right now, by any means. But I love it. They're so cool, and honestly, for being right in the heart of downtown, and they were kind of made before other things. Like there's $1 million condos down here now, so those are surprisingly cheap in comparison to a lot of them. But they're like big condos that are beautiful, and but then you also pay a $500 HOA fee too, which Probably a lot of you like from other states, that's like nothing, but for me, that's just massive. Like, I can't imagine paying. Ooh, this is so pretty. See, I love this. I love how it kind of comes into view. Like, you stand back here, and then you just keep walking. It just comes into view. I think it's so cool. Anyway. Okay, who else wants to go somewhere? Don't get mugged. Mom, you're here. How you doing? I won't get mugged. I'm too burly to get mugged. Yeah, that's alleyway looks terrible for muggings. I'll show you some cool alleyways while I'm still continuing to walk down here. There's like a whole network of really fun alleyways, which I know sounds weird, but I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second here. Oops. Again, love this view. It's so cool. We'll see someone running off with Trent's phone. Be like, no, don't steal my baby. All right. Ooh, this phone is about to die. I have two phones now. I have the one phone that's my old phone because I changed carriers. So I'm using that to film and for my daughter to start filming experimentally because she's been wanting to. So I was like, well, she can film. Like, that's cool if she wants to. I never want her to have to do anything she doesn't want to with the channel. So I try to be really sensitive about that. Like if you want to, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can decide you're done. So I just don't want her to feel any pressure to have to do it. But if it's something she likes to do, then great. Now, I will still make her come to like opening days. But that's all. So yeah, she really enjoyed filming. So and I loved you guys' comments too. Like Jonalyn, you made a really sweet comment to her, and I read her all the comments about the video that she filmed, and she loved that. Like, she likes knowing that people recognize her. So, because she'll be like, well, you go to the parks, Daddy, and they know you, but they don't know me. I'm like, well, but like, they do know you, like, especially some of the kids. So she's, but now, like, being able to hear you guys talk to her and leave messages and stuff, she loves that. It makes her day. I'll be right back. Wife is calling. If I'm not back in time, another fun live stream. Thanks, Jason. I'm not even trying to be funny. I spent the last 20 minutes chasing a chicken who is dumb and got stuck in our garden fence while carrying my newborn on my back and my toddler trailing behind. So, hey, you know what? This is why baby wearing is such an awesome thing. Did you catch the chicken? If I see you guys at the park, I'll acknowledge her first for you. Hey, definitely do that, 117. She would love that. She'd love it if someone was like, V, hey, I've been wanting to see you in the park. That would make her whole year. Okay, so we're gonna go find some cool alleyways. And actually, it's kind of like it's connected to one of the coolest areas in the city. So let's actually go this way. I'll take you from like the worst one to the worst alleyway area to one of the best alleyways. Although a whole bunch of them are connected from this area on. Still waiting to hear anybody say something about another place that's a bucket list place for them. You need to stop at Insomnia Cookies while you're downtown. I'm coming up to it right now, literally. I won't stop at it, but I'll get on film. It's right over here. I think a lot of like college students really love it. I don't know. I'm not much of a fan. I'm also just not a fan of sweet things. This area right here is all lit up, and it becomes a patio for pint and slice later on in the season. So as it gets warm in the summertime, you have that, and they have like fairy lights up above. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice place to be able to hang out. Mama didn't raise no clucker. Here's the tallest building in Fort Wayne. Probably nothing to a lot of you guys. It's 30 stories, I think. 30 floors, but which I guess is actually a pretty respectable number across the US. But usually there's like multiple other buildings that are like 25 floors, and Fort Wayne really doesn't have that. It's like 3 or 4 tall buildings, and that's all. Are you a bread person? I would give up chocolate in a heartbeat. Don't touch my, but don't touch my carbs. Absolutely. No, that's exactly it. Oh, okay. Fantasia Land. That's where I want to go, guys. Fantasia Land. So I don't know if you guys know of Jenny Nicholson. Jenny Nicholson's been like a favorite YouTuber for years of mine. And really, I discovered her because of Lindsay Ellis. And Lindsay Ellis was like my favorite Disney movie YouTuber, really like movie YouTuber, but a lot of times she talks about Disney stuff, like Hunchback of Notre Dame and some different pop culture moments, but she like analyzes stuff. All her stuff is old. She's moved exclusively onto Patreon now. But I loved watching her, and then I discovered Jenny Nicholson because of her. And she talks about theme parks, but she like does like massive deep dives into like some theme parks, and then online she will talk about, on Patreon she'll talk about them in a whole different way. So it's really fun to listen to her talk, because she'll just do a lot of like crazy fun stuff talking about these different parks. And anyway, on Patreon, she went to Fantasia Land, and it looks stellar, beyond anything I've ever seen. It's just so cool. Everything was like crazy themed, beyond anything I've ever seen. It was really, really cool. I loved it. So I think it'd be really, really fun to be able to go to Fantasia Land, just based off of what I've seen from what she did. Okay, and mom survival. Yes, I am a bread person. If you take away my carbs, I will kill you. But I don't like sweet stuff. Sweet stuff to me has a bad aftertaste. I want salt on the end of my tongue. So if I'm like done with a meal, I always want my last bite to be something something salty, not something sweet. I like that a lot better. So right here, guys, this up above, I live on pizza. This actually is an old, well, it's an apartment building now. Like, this is a really cool, not apartment building. This is a really cool, massive house that, like, I don't know. They were selling it for like $4 million down here, and they've redone all of it. It's pretty incredible. And then when you walk down here, like, this is not really that great. It's just an alley with a little bit of art in it. But as we keep going down, especially at night, there's all kinds of really pretty stuff down here. And all the alleys are connected, taking all the way over to the landing, where they have a whole bunch of other fun stuff. Up here, you can see like an area where there's like grills up here and stuff. These are condos. These are condos that I would love to have. They used to be for like literally $40,000. They're 1 and 2 bedroom condos. And I remember thinking, oh, I'd love to buy one of those someday, years ago when I was like fresh out of college. And I didn't, and I should have. Because now they're like $250,000 condos. Like, I could have sold them and lived for the rest of my life. But whatever. Would have been better than a college education, I'll tell you that. And then this also is a bar where they have like a little football field, and they'll have games out here too. Like a, a British football field. Down here they have art stuff. Art This Way, FortWayne.com. Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza? I just had pineapple on pizza, and it's a lot better than I thought it was. I'll be honest. Oh, this is cool, like a chalk wall too. I didn't even know they did that. That's fun. And then it's all lit up at night usually, especially in the summers. I'm a little bit surprised it's not lit up yet, honestly, but it's not. There's an Asian restaurant here. Double Dragon. Big Apple Pizza is delicious, and I also love J.K. O'Donnell's. Oh, and Big Apple Pizza smells so good too. That smells delicious. Then you walk down here, there's more art. And then someone did a full art installation down here. It's called 77 Steps. It has a purpose, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, making me, this is Fort Wayne, yep. Mama Duke's past 1,000 subs. Upload more. And then more lights too, all over here. And they'll have things like filled up the Bill Blast runway. Like, so really they've all become, all these little alleys have all become nice places to just kind of hang out. It helps when your city starts to invest in things, you know? Oops. Sorry, guys. We got disconnected for a second. I would want to check that out if I was visiting there. Pretty neat. Yeah, it's a nice area. Trent got mugged. Why is there so many movie alleyways there? What do you mean by a movie alleyway? June 7th, Universal Orlando meetup. Ooh, that sounds fun. What's up, Expedition Electric? Beach Cliff. Why'd I think that too? All right, we're almost to the end of this video, guys. So if you guys have, I mean, we still probably have 10, 20 minutes, something like that. But if you guys have anything that any bucket list places that you guys want to discuss, please let me know about them right now so that we get anything else that you guys want to talk about, talked about. Because I think it's fun to talk to you guys. And every time you guys talk, I get like I get substantially off topic. Every time it gives us a starting point and then it's like totally off topic. All right, let's see here. If you could move anywhere, where would you move and why? I'm not gonna lie, I would move to downtown Fort Wayne if there was no prohibitive issue. And I know that's like cheesy to a lot of you probably. And I I have a reason. I mean, my daughter's here, so I would never move. Now, if my daughter wasn't in the picture, I'd probably end up moving to like Sandusky, but I don't know even. I mean, it's not like it's that central of a place, so I don't know that I'd even do that. My whole family's here, so I'd kind of like to be here, and I love the way that Fort Wayne is small enough still to feel like you can make a difference, but also big enough to be exciting and to be fun. Like, there's just been so much that's changed. So, the more I can travel, the better. I like that. Don't say Columbus, Ohio. I wouldn't mind living in Columbus, or especially Cincinnati. I love Cincinnati. Actually, I love Columbus. Columbus is, like, there's so many cool things in Columbus. So I would live there in a heartbeat if I had the opportunity to. But it's also very expensive. But lots of new urbanist areas. I love that. I love new urbanism. It's one of my favorite things. So I would move to Defiance, Ohio. Out of here tomorrow morning, Dorney Park. 6:14, love Columbus. You must be a city guy. Oh, I'm absolutely a city guy. If it wasn't here, then I'd live somewhere else in a city if I could. I don't live in the city here, but I do like that this is a smaller city that feels more manageable. I don't like feeling like I'm just a number, although I would live in downtown Indianapolis also without any problem at all. Maybe I'm just in the projects. I'm not sure what Beach Cliff's numbers mean right now. As I keep coming down here, I keep looking for when there's a brand new bar right here that they finally filled in. This used to be called C Street. And it is now a massive new restaurant. Well, actually it's 3 new restaurants. Restaurants/bars. The Blue Bottle, Dana's, and up here it's Good Cocktails, Good Time. So are these like zip codes, Beach Cliff? You should become the CEO of Cedar Point. I do not want that job. Also, I don't think there's a CEO of Cedar Point. It would be the CEO of Cedar Fair. And that sounds even more thankless. I love the new construction though. I love how the new construction blends with the old construction. I think it's really cool. All about it. Love it all. On our way, we can go check out the new concert hall. At least I'm pretty sure it's a concert hall. On our way to my car, because that's where we're headed right now. Westerville represent. So are these all like, so here in Fort Wayne we have like the 46802. So the 02 is like an area, that's where we are right now. We're in downtown. Or we have the 06, which is where I used to live. Or the 07, which is another place I used to live. And they're all different neighborhoods that people live in, like young families and stuff. Is that what you guys are talking about? Because I'm a little bit lost. Now, I think this is going to be a huge concert venue. And then I believe that these buildings right here in the Pearl, or these shops right here in the Pearl, are designed to be able to have restaurants and bars and stuff down here and not be too loud for the inhabitants that live upstairs. I think that's why it has like a whole floor of extra like space in between to make sure it's not too loud for those things. So I think that looks really fun. Yeah, restaurant space, 1 to 3 bedroom apartments, street level, live work units. So I'm very excited to check this all out when they actually get this all done. Event space too. So yeah, I think that'll be really cool. There's just tons of projects happening down here all the time at this point. And on these walks, I like to go check out like what they're actually doing with them. Trying to lose my pants. Man, get out of the wind. My word. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my battery died. No one's on here anymore. I'm sorry. Bye.